Hello, welcome to Nuggets for Life. My name is Peter Müller and I have created this video series to share with you some ideas and concepts that can change your life. Let's get on with it. Today we talk about nugget number 4, Master Your Digital Universe Part 2. We mainly will concentrate on a digital cleanup and, more importantly, on our data organization. Now let's face it, we talked about in the other nuggets 1, 2, 3 about time and time management, and we found out that the 4 culprits for the not enough time phenomenon are the interruption and distractions. It is disorganization, and that is at the heart of our digital mess we create. The urgency addiction, we talked about that in the time management matrix, and information overload. So those two aspects, information overload and disorganizations, are at the heart of this nugget number 4. Because with our digital devices, we have actually one huge pool of data and information, and we actually share it through social media or emails in business. We store it for later retrieval, to redo it, to share with other people, to access information on the internet, and to collaborate. So given this multitude of tasks we are doing, it becomes very important that we have easy, quick access to every piece of information we want to have. And when we look at our digital universe, here it is again. Everything is connected with everything. Whenever we go to a store, there is a Wi-Fi, we have the phone, and we can have access through our information. If we have hooked up our phone to our cloud, we can get our office information on our phone and share it and work with it, and so forth. The same is with laptop, desktop, and our TV. So this is very clear that we need a kind of a data repository where everything is stored in the same order, that we can find it on all our devices the same way. And the approach to do this is the so-called bucket approach. Look at it this way. The importance of a good filing structure of data organization. If you go to Walmart and you want to have a non-fat yogurt, and you go there, you go department, aisle, shelf, and then you have your product. 3 steps and you are there. And it's the same with our information. With 3 clicks, you should be there and you should be in the right folder and having access to the document or the picture, whatever you want to have. Now, in order to do that, in paper, it is the same as it is on the computer, and I would highly recommend that your paper file structure in your office and at home should be the same as it is on your digital storage media. So if you do it in paper, it is very simple. You do it the same way as you do it on the computer, the tabula rasa approach, the clean slate, clear desk approach. You clear a table and put all your information on a big pile on the floor or on the side. And then you simply create 5 buckets. And this is very simple. You choose names for categories or things the way you remember that you find stuff. So, for example, if you have a lot of to do with people, your information is always related to people, you might have a folder for Joe, Peter, Dad, department head, and so forth. And every time, and so you have it people, then you might have something for finances or for banks or for insurances, or for events, or for friends, or for photography, whatever. So you take the 5 obvious which come immediately to mind, And you take all the information and you put it into these 5 buckets very quickly. If you don't know immediately where one is, put it away and put it on a separate. You distribute everything into the 5 buckets or so, and then you have a remainder, a relatively big pile. But you have sorted out the 5 biggies, and this is following the Pareto principle. The few important ones contain the vast majority of all your information. And then you have the remainder, and then going a second time through the remainder, you create then, when you go through a second time, 3, 4, 5 additional folders, and you distribute them, and then you have something for miscellaneous where you don't know exactly where to do it. And that's essentially how to do it. Now you have these 5 buckets. Now you might have 300 documents in one of those. Then you have to create subcategories. For example, if you have one related to money, so you might have one for banking, one for credit cards, one for cash, one for my trading platform, whatever. So you create subfolders under the big money folder, and the same approach. You create intuitively the 5 big ones which come immediately to mind, and you sort them in, and then the remainder you create another little extra set afterwards. So having said that, it goes very quickly and you have it sorted out. So for example, it's very simple. If you have 1,000 pieces of information, 1,000 computer files. Now, if you have a hierarchy, you have a top layer of 10 buckets, and each bucket has 10 folders in the tree, and in each folder you have 10 documents. Here you have 1,000 pieces of information sorted there. And actually you will be hard pressed to find more than 2,000 or 3,000 ones in your private filing system. And in business, the same thing, because you will quickly find out that you have a lot of duplicates, triplicates, and many kind of versions of files in it, which is a separate thing. The cleanup we talk about in another nugget, how to avoid duplications and triplications of information. But this is important because once you have this structure, you apply this structure on all of your devices, in all those devices in the digital universe, because then you can easily synchronize all the time the information. It doesn't matter where you are in the office, whether you are at home or whether you are traveling with your smartphone, or whether you are on a network computer from a client. It doesn't matter. You can go there, then to the cloud, and in the cloud everything is synchronized with your cell phone, with your laptop, with your desktop, and here you are, and everything is done. So much about the need for a good filing structure. Do it, it will pay big dividends. Rule of thumb, 3 clicks, you are there in 30 seconds. You're gonna have a lot of fun and you will have a lot of order in your digital mess. So that's it for today, and see you at nugget number 5 when we talk about how to master your digital footprint.